Long before Egypt built the pyramids, before Greece birthed philosophy, before Rome rose and fell, there was Sumer, a land of vast rivers, ziggurats scraping the skies, and gods that walked among men. Among these deities, none were more mysterious, more controversial, and more enduring than the Anunnaki. In this video, we delve deep into the origins of the Anunnaki, who they were, what the ancient Sumerians believed, and why, thousands of years later, they continue to captivate the minds of historians, truth seekers, and conspiracy theorists alike. Around 4500 BCE, a civilization emerged in the region now known as southern Iraq, the land between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. They called it Sumer. The Sumerians gave us writing, law codes, astronomy, and complex city-states. Yet, what stands out most is not what they built, but who they worshipped. According to ancient Sumerian texts, their gods weren't distant or symbolic. They were present, active, and powerful. These gods were the Anunnaki. The word Anunnaki roughly translates to those who came from the heavens. In Sumerian cosmology, they were the offspring of Anu, the sky god. The Anunnaki were believed to have descended to Earth to govern and guide humanity. Each major city had its own patron god. Enlil, the god of wind and air, ruled over Nippur. Enki, god of wisdom and water, is revered in Eridu. The Anunnaki weren't just spirits, they were described as tall, powerful, and physically real. They possessed knowledge beyond human understanding and could control the forces of nature. One of the most important texts from Mesopotamia is the Enuma Elish, the Babylonian creation epic. It speaks of gods descending from the heavens, informing the earth, dividing the skies, and giving order to chaos. Some translations suggest the Anunnaki created mankind not out of love, but necessity to work, to build, to mine. The gods grew weary of labor and decided to engineer humans to serve them. This echoes in other texts, such as the Atrahasis epic, where the gods cause a flood to wipe out humans after they became too noisy. In the 20th century, these stories took a controversial turn. Writers like Zecharia Sitchin proposed that the Anunnaki were not just gods, but extraterrestrial beings from a planet called Nibiru. According to this theory, they came to Earth in search of gold to repair their atmosphere. They allegedly genetically engineered early humans, blending their DNA with hominids to create a working class. Proponents of this theory point to the sudden rise of civilization in Sumer, the unexplained astronomical knowledge in ancient texts, and even references to flying machines and advanced technology. Mainstream scholars reject these ideas as pseudoscience. But believers argue, how could such a primitive civilization map the stars, chart planetary orbits, and create a calendar still used today without help? Whether gods or visitors from another world, the Anunnaki left their mark. The very concept of divine kingship rulers claiming to be chosen by the gods began in Sumer. Religious themes echo across time, a pantheon of gods, its heavenly battles, floods, forbidden knowledge, all rooted in Mesopotamian myths. You'll find traces of these stories in the Bible, in Greek mythology, in Hindu epics. Some say we're still living in a world shaped by the Anunnaki's legacy, whether as metaphor or memory. So who were the Anunnaki? Sky gods? Alien engineers? Archetypes of ancient imagination? Perhaps we'll never know. But what we do know is this: the oldest known civilization remembered them, and they wrote their names in stone. In our next episode, we'll explore the question: was there a lost global civilization before recorded history? Subscribe and join us on the next journey with Cosmic Origins.